good day to everybody, wherever you're at. I want to give you guys an update on the market. It's been a tremendous last 2 and 3 days. I do want to start out with Disney. Disney is kind of like the bad news bears, right? The underdog. Everybody wants it to rally and it's just not getting any breaks. So I want to show you guys something on TradingView that's really important. If excuse me, any stock you play, guys, you get news here. If you look on the right hand side where all the prices are at, or all your symbols, you can click on the news and check this out. So Disney first said, well, China Disney said they're laying off 300 people because they were citing cost saving measurements. And now Disney executives had some queries going on about data security in a scheduled meeting with Bob Iger. These guys are not catching a break, and people are slowly selling off Disney. And one of the things that I want to show you guys, if some of you are believing in it, I know Disney will make a comeback. When? Don't know yet. I know a lot of people love it. It's a cheap stock. You know, it's at a really low price right now. So, I mean, I'm even tempted to get some, but I want the bad news to go away, guys. Okay, so let me show you something. If you come up on the, if you come up here in the left-hand corner of TradingView, you're going to see a little plus sign next to your symbol. Okay, so if you click on that, you're going to get a compare chart. All right, so in here, what I do is I'll come by and I'll say, okay, let me type in my symbol, or previous symbols I've used are already in here. I'll just go ahead and click on it. Now, if you come over here, what I do is I click on new price scale. I don't just click on the symbol. I want a new price scale. So then it's going to give me a price scale here on the left-hand corner so I can measure the other stock that I'm comparing with. So in this case, it's SPX. So let's go take a look at it. So I want to make this nice and clear for you guys. So I'm going to change Disney into a blue line. Okay. And I'm just going to knock out all the noise in here so that we can check out Disney. Okay, so we know Disney has a support. That's the yellow color down here. Okay, now I want you to see something that I noticed that Disney is doing. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and we can start right around here. Well, maybe we'll start here. Okay, if you notice, it would be better if I grab a little arrow to show you guys. If you guys notice, okay, SPX was coming down. Okay, and I found a bottom here. Okay, then it went up. If you look at my line, my dotted line, Disney's still going down, but then Disney started to go up. SPX went up and came down, then Disney went up and then went down. Okay, what am I trying to tell you? Telling you Disney is following the SPX. Okay, now if I put my crosshairs here, you can see right where SPX came down and turned around, found a bottom, came back up. Disney did it after. Look at down here, just compare the line. Okay, SPX came down and went up, then Disney went up. As SPX went up, found resistance, pulled back, then Disney went up and pulled back, and so on and so on. So if you guys are playing this, keep an eye on SPX. Put your line out there so you can see what Disney might do next. Okay, I will look at it on the 4-hour chart, even on the daily, so you get a better feel of what's going on with the stock. And you know, if you want to play Disney, okay, understand that it's not over for Disney. Disney actually found support again here. If we go in past history, and we go way over here, okay, April, March of 2020, okay, found support, and now it bounced off that support again here, coming up. Now you did get a higher low here, but didn't last forever because now we got a lower low. So be careful with Disney. Okay, if I was playing Disney, and Disney is a slower stock, okay, very simple for me. I'm going to use some price labels for you guys. Okay, what I would do is on the 1 hour chart or even the 4 hour chart, when the cloud twists and it's headed down, that's where I would buy my puts. If the cloud twists up, okay, that's where I would buy my longs or my calls. Okay, and just keep playing Disney, guys. If you're holding shares and you're getting a little antsy on what's going on, play the clouds. Okay, if we go over to the 4 hour clouds, okay, you're gonna see that Disney had an amazing entry here. Okay, you could have had another nice entry up here with the call on the 4 hour, of course. So let me move this over. So if I was playing Disney, here's my entries. Okay, you wait for the cloud twist. I have a class and a video on how to read these labels on the side, so you understand when the Disney price goes under these two labels, that means that cloud is twisting, guys. Okay, we do it in the bull ring every day. Okay, but that's what I would do if I was into Disney, guys. Okay, so Disney is in a support area. It's not over. It might bounce, take off. I'm going to check out the support here. So the RSI is still headed down. So Disney's going to continue to go down for a little bit longer, guys, just like SPX. So if you want to know what's going on with Disney, check out SPX. All right, and speaking of SPX, like I told you guys before, I have not moved any of the previous drawings. We still have our resistance line here. We have the double tap, right? We hit that area there in resistance. Then we came back down, bounced up, and found resistance there. So I drew my line, and I knew if we get a double tap, some people call it a double top. You also have double bottoms, guys. If we're doing this in a downturn, right, we can draw a nice descending wedge. Maybe there's a head and shoulders in there. Okay, but what we do know is that it's heading down. Okay, now these arrows are still the original arrows. If you guys go back and look at the videos I posted before, SPX is falling. Okay, and that was just a prediction because of previous pullbacks, guys. I like to study pullbacks, and right in this area here, okay, let me give you guys a better picture. Right in this area, okay, SPX had a lot of support. Okay, because you can see in the past it bounced twice off of this area, and today it went under. Now, how much further is it going to go? Well, here's how we're going to do this. And I'm going to leave these up here for you. If the bulls cannot take control again, okay, we're going to see, I'll put it in here. This might be the next support area. So we'll say right around 4,300. Then after 4,300, we can see 4,284. And then we'll see 4,258. So we're talking almost $80 drop maybe in 1 week, guys. So keep an eye on SPX, and you can see the arrow here. It is still pointing down, and this was my little pullback prediction, guys. Again, if you want to learn how to do this stuff, guys, I'm going to leave you guys a link. Got some courses that'll teach you how to stay safe in your trades. Okay, all right, let's check out Apple. What's Apple doing? Again, same drawing we had from days ago. Okay, and it's following the pattern I thought it would follow, guys. If you go back and look at the previous video, I have not moved this arrow. This is normal action for Apple, normal action for any big stock that's pulling back. Okay, this was the measured move. You guys want to learn how to do this? Okay, this is all I did. Once it fell out of the wedge, that's my measured move. Okay, so we're looking around the 160 area, maybe mid 160, maybe 159, guys. So keep an eye on Apple. Is still in a downtrend. Okay, what's going on with my Tesla? My Tesla didn't behave today. Faked me out a couple times. I tried to day trade it, but I still got it at the end. So let me show you something new that's going on with Tesla. So we said we had our double tap here, and then we had our previous support. So we fell under the support. They saved it here. It came up, bounced, pulled back, bounced off the original support, strong move, and kept going up. So we put this arrow here and we said when it falls, okay, or when it crosses this line, it's going to fall. So how far is it going to fall? Well, let's check it out. Okay, I'm going to move the arrow out the way, and this is really easy, guys. If you want to try this again, I have courses you guys can check out. Okay, and all I'm doing is just drawing support and resistance. Okay, where did Tesla go? Where did it come from? Bottom, top, right? And again, we're going to do our measured move like we did on Apple. Okay, and then if I put this right where it broke, okay, look at what we're looking at here. We are looking at right around 241. Okay, now I'll move this out the way a little bit. 241 is target. We did hit 244 today, guys. As a matter of fact, some people feel this red candle here, we broke that. We're going to go down to about 235. Okay, now remember, this was in an uptrend. This is a normal pullback, guys. Normal pullback. Okay, so we'll go ahead and put our little uptrend back on there. Now we know we have a downtrend. Okay, if we break this again, we're going to go to 235. So Tesla is a bit in a pullback. Nothing bad. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of people waiting to buy it at 225. So don't worry about Tesla. Tesla's going to be fine. Let's check out our Microsoft. We said it was in a flat top bottom, which was a bullish pattern. Okay, and eventually it popped out, came back down, and we said it's going to come across for a little bit, which it did. Okay, you can see right up here. So but the original pattern was here. We were still in an uptrend, and I said when we break this, we're going to go down for a bit. And again, we can do a measured move here, guys, and check it out. Okay, and let's see what's the healthy pullback, because all these pullbacks are healthy, guys. So this is the original trend line. So I'm going to just put it right in front of it, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so the original trend line is this one here. Okay, and I'm just going to extend it out, and you see, okay, where it actually broke. So let's say it broke right up here. Okay, now I'm taking it from here because I think that was just extra. Usually it won't go up that far. So we're right at this measured move here, guys. So this is healthy. Okay, you can see that we had a doji candle here, which means there was a big fight between the bulls and the bears, and they ended up in the middle. But then we started falling here. Now, are we going to bounce off this 315? Potentially. But I think we might see a leg lower just because of everything that's going on with the news market. But if Google comes up a couple dollars, guys, I think that we're going to see Microsoft follow, because that AI punch has a real sting to it. Okay, so here's Google, and we said in the past this is a monster. Okay, and I'm going to extend this out a bit, and we'll see where Google actually ended up. Okay, how far is it going to go down? Google's loved by many, so we'll still do our measured move. Let's give it a little bit of credit here. We'll go about 75%. Okay. Now, Google could potentially see 123. Do I think it's going to get there? Probably not. Why? Because AI and a lot of people are deep into Google, guys. So keep an eye on it. Amazon. Amazon played out exactly like we said. Cup and handle. We hit target 1. We hit target 2. And I said potentially we can see it go up, come back down, go back up, but it didn't make it. Instead, it went down. Okay. So we did hit target 2. As a matter of fact, we beat target 2 by probably about $1. And now it's headed down. So what is going on with Amazon? How much further is it going to go down? Well, let's chart it out, guys. All right, so I'm going to show you the way I do it when I have a cup and handle, guys. Remember our measured move here for target 2. What I do is I'll take target 2 and I'll put it there at the original target 1. So if we break target 1, we're going to take the whole measured move of target 2. And then I'm also going to add this little piece here, which was target 1. And that gives me the distance of where I think Amazon is going. Okay. Now you want to learn how to do this? Again, link in the description, guys. There's a big sale going on, bundle deals. Okay. You'll learn how to do this and you'll know where the stock is going exactly if you are playing Amazon or any other stock. Okay. So Amazon did come down to about 129. It could see 127 soon, and we might see a bounce there. And the reason being is because we do have support here, okay, at 126. And then this other little wick here, okay, that gives us about another 50 cents. So this could be support here for Amazon. So I'm just going to go ahead and leave that there. So when we come back next week, we can check it out. See, did we bounce off of that support, guys? For now, Amazon, again, it's going to probably give us another couple of dollars down. So if it goes more, oh my God, watch out. All right. And now we have Netflix. Nobody loves Netflix anymore. Look at this. This is just turning ugly, guys. This was the measured move we had talked about. And oh, maybe I was a little short on the measured move. So let's stretch that out. And let's see how far we fell. So even then, if I adjust this, Netflix is just dropping. And let's check out the news. Is there any news on it? Oh, there is some pressure here with profits, guys. Will likely hit, as finance chief said, the company plans to expand margins more gradually and then growing them by 300 basis points. Okay. So they're worried about making profits. So that doesn't make people any more secure. Makes them more nervous if they have to say stuff like this, guys. Says now that we're roughly at 20% operating margins, I don't think it's really prudent for us to keep growing at 3 percentage points of margin per year. Wow. All right, so if you're into Netflix, guys, make sure you keep up with this news because this is not getting any prettier. So good luck with Netflix. All right, last but not least, guys, NVIDIA. NVIDIA is doing what Apple's doing, and it's in a rising wedge, right? So we did call out. We had a little break here. All right, I'm just going to get that arrow out of there now. So we understand where the support was at. Move that arrow. So we did say this was the measured move here. Whoops. Right in there. Okay. And so NVIDIA followed the arrow. And I kind of felt it's just going to almost feel like it's going sideways. So it's slowly going downward now. So let's see what happens. 380. It's about the target, guys. So if you understand how to short a stock and you feel like shorting a stock, Okay, Nvidia is potentially still shortable. So again, this is healthy stuff, guys. So if you bought shares and you're thinking, my God, my stock, my money, okay, you need to understand stock market. I'm going to show you guys here. Okay, here we go. Stock goes up, then stock pulls back, then stock goes up, then it pulls back, goes up, pulls back. There you go. Pulls up, pulls back. And again, this is what stocks do all the time. If you're buying stocks and you're panicking, you need to do a little bit more homework and understand how stocks work, guys. Because you can even see it pulling back on the way down. Okay. See that? And I'm just exaggerating the moves here. But this is what stocks do. Okay. They don't stay down forever. So you just have to have patience, just like Warren Buffett says. And if you guys want to make money in the stock market, you have to be very good with education. You have to understand the tools. You have to understand the trends. And I'm going to show you something very interesting that's going to help you with trends. All right. So this is NVIDIA with the 1 hour time frame, guys. And this is my personal ultimate trading tool, which is a stack of indicators that I use, and I'm only using the clouds, but we have way more indicators that you can use in here. I've got MACD signals, I got SMAs, I got EMAs, guys. If you need to use shorter lengths, longer lengths, okay, different colors, you can make it. We got MACD background. So for example, if you guys wanted to trade NVIDIA and you're very big on the MACD, hey, I need confirmation. I need to make sure the MACD flip. Okay, you can turn on the MACD background colors that I have here. You can make them as bright as you want or as low as you want, like I do. But here you can see, okay, if the MACD flip, okay, that tells you that the stock is flipping, guys. And see, this red line here matches up with the MACD. So if you add a MACD, let's just go into trading view and add a MACD. I'll just go to my favorites here and we'll add the moving average, conversions, divergence, guys. Okay. And we're going to pump this up. Look at this red line. Okay. Matches up with this crossing here. So every time the MACD crosses, you can see down here, it touched a couple of times, pretend it was going up, and then it went back down. And again, crossing, you get the green line, red line, green line, tells you where the MACD is going. Now, if you like using the MACD, this is the indicator for you guys. If you guys want signals that tell you when to get in, when to get out, okay, you have clouds. You guys want to add labels, we can add, for example, we have a few shapes here that tell us when, and you can see in here, I got a little white arrow in there, okay. This tells us when we are above a certain average. So I can change the colors to blue, and I'm going to do that so you guys can see it, make it a little extra visual for you. Okay. You can see the arrows there. So if you choose, let's say, for example, the 9-day moving average, and you say, hey, let me know when the price is above it, it's going to give you the arrow. If you want to know what it's under, it's under. We got the circles. If you want to pick a different average, you can add it in here. So if you like playing with the 50-day moving average, the exponential moving average, okay, you can add that in here. And your shapes will pop up whenever that happens, okay? Now, I personally don't use the MACD. I like to reference it once in a while before an entry, okay? We also have the MACD and the signal line you can add to your chart. So that way you don't have to add all these extra indicators and go back and forth. You'll have everything on one chart, Okay, now let's take a look at one other thing in here that I think you guys are really gonna like. All right, and now that is labels. So if I want to add buy and sell labels, okay, I can base those buys and sells off of what I like. So whatever your preference is, if you prefer a 55 smooth exponential moving average, you add it into the indicator, okay? If you prefer it to be the 100, then you will get a buy signal. It will tell you when to buy it based off of your belief. Now, if you want to learn how I do it, guys, click on the link, get into the courses, and before you know it, you'll be on your way. You'll be a lot more confident in making decisions when you're in the market, because the biggest asset you can have, guys, is education. Okay, you want to be knowledgeable with everything you're doing. Again, I'm going to leave you guys a link, but here we talked about NVIDIA, and you can see very simple, okay, entry points, guys. Okay, that's a good entry point there on the 1 hour for shorting. They have a small entry there for long. Then when the cloud twists, you exit your long, and then you could enter another short position. Okay, and you can see the higher the time frame, the more profits you can probably see. Okay, because the stock doesn't move as fast as the 1 minute chart when you're in the higher time frames, guys. More data makes for better decisions. Okay, that means versus a 1 minute candle, I'll have a 1 hour candle, and you can see here, even though some of this looks easy because today everything fell, there's days where it's going to be tough on you. Okay, just like right in here. Okay, you got to be fast if you're doing on the 1 minute because you're going against computers. So be careful with this stuff, guys. I prefer the 4 hour, and I prefer you set an alert. Come up here, set your alert. I'll teach you how to do that in the courses. Okay, your alert tells you, hey, the cloud is twisting, and then you go ahead and trade it. Okay, it's really easy to do this. You start by paper trading. Do not use your own money. Paper traded only, guys. Practice this. Practice, because if you have a full-time job or you're a full-time student, okay, you need to practice this for a long time, and you don't want to wait till 10 years from now, 20 years from now, and say, oh man, I should have bought Google when it was 130. Look at Google now, it's $3,000. Just an example. Okay, so be careful with this, guys. It happened with Tesla, happened with Amazon. Those stocks just blew up, and currently they split, and that's what's making them a little bit more powerful. So I hope this video helps, guys. We'll try to shoot you a video this weekend to kind of give you a little heads up on what I'm gonna do with the market. Okay, I'll show you some of my entries, and don't forget, if you guys like what you're seeing here, hit that like button, smash that notification bell so that you know when I post the next video. And if you haven't subscribed, guys, do me a favor, subscribe. It helps the channel. And until the next video, guys, I'm wishing you guys a very green day. Take care.